Welcome to the very first episode of Podcast with Shifa, the one stop to experience and explore the world of topics where growth happens and transformation begins. Each week, we will dive into a specific topic that matters. For example, life, mental and physical health, sports, education, and many more. Whether you are a serious or a curious newcomer, this podcast is your gateway to learn, laugh, and be inspired from different expert interviews which you can apply in your daily life. So plug in, relax, and let's embark on this new journey of podcasts together. Make sure to hit subscribe and share your thoughts in our comment box. And stay tuned till the end because at the end we will have a giveaway. So coming back to the topic, in our first episode, we will uncover the topic about life coach. And for that, we have a wonderful guest, Shushma Shan. She has years of experience in counseling and she is here to share her strategies and stories, which will definitely empower you to take charge of your life. Hi, Shushma. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, actually, before starting, I want to tell you one thing. You know, you understand Hindi, right?
Of course, yes, I do.
लाइफ में ऐसे बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जिनसे मिलके हमें लगता है कि तुम मुझे क्यों नहीं मिले पहले.
Oh, yes.
And for me, you are the one. Thank you.
Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you.
So at first, I want to know from you, like, what inspired you to become a life coach?
Well, I'm connected to people emotionally. From even from my childhood, I always had friends coming to me with their emotions, with their pain, and always they say talking to me help them heal. So I think that is inbuilt in me, and I just thought of taking it as my career because I love doing it.
Oh, that's great. What are some of the biggest challenges, like, you have faced in your life as a life coach?
Well, if you ask me in two ways, one is is it that you're asking me professionally or in my personal life?
No, I want to know as a personal life.
In a personal life, okay. See, when if I have to say, I think I would say even professionally because it's very hard to convince people that you have the power within yourself to heal. Where most of them think that no, I cannot come out of the trauma or thing. So that has been a very challenging thing for me that way. When it comes to personally, I am not let to be vulnerable, or I'm not let to show my emotion sometimes. Whenever I feel a little low, I have my very own people asking me, you're a life coach, come on, you're not supposed to feel this, you should always be happy. So I think that is the biggest challenge I have faced.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is something you wish you had known before in your career? You know?
uh well, I haven't felt that I should have known this before in my career, but I always felt that I could have started this career a little more earlier so that I could heal or support more of people.
Okay. Little bit before means from when? Like
See,
one
I
year?
have my all my graduation, everything is related to psychology itself. But then I was working here in a multinational company, and I was kind of in that comfort zone, and I never thought I would get an opportunity to come into this field. So maybe I could have, initially started my career itself as a life coach.
This is very important question, especially, nowadays. Like, how do you handle your failure?
For me personally, I think I have learned a lot from my experience where I'm happy when I fail.
Okay.
I feel that, okay, yes, I've got another chance to learn or do it in a better way. Or each time I fail, I've always got something better the next time. So personally, I feel good when I fail so that I can learn something new. I have new opportunities. I can grow better.
And I think like when we fail, we learn something.
Of course, yes, yes, yes.
And when we like,
See, we will learn to do it in a better way. We will learn to do it, do things in a couple of different ways.
yeah, like,
Which we can be expert in that field, whatever we do.
yeah, well said. I want to know from you, like, what are some of the important lessons, very important lessons that you had learned throughout your life?
Okay, now that's hard, but yes.
Very personal. You can tell it in a professional way, no issue.
See, never do anything to, belong to certain group, all right, or to impress or please people because, people understand you, people value you only till they need you.
Okay.
All right. So it's a total waste of time when you try doing things to just impress or, please people, letting yourself down. You should always be authentic with what you are. You should always be genuine. You be you because you're just you.
Yeah, that's very true, especially nowadays.
Yeah. There's no point
People
in
are
trying.
selfish.
True.
Yeah. Like nowadays on YouTube, you have so many motivational videos. When we see them, we feel motivated. But after some time, that motivation, it goes on. It doesn't continue. So how do you stay motivated throughout?
It's your belief in you. First thing is, see, it's just like taking bath. Just because we took bath today doesn't mean we're not going to have a bath tomorrow.
Yeah,
So,
right.
the motivation is also like that. You should continuously have motivation. But when you have motivation, when you listen to motivational videos, it's not just listening. How much are you implementing in practical? That
Yeah,
matters.
right.
Okay, so for that, the first important thing is you believing in yourself and you understanding your purpose. Why are you here? What is it exactly you want to choose in your life? That matters.
Okay, so you mean to say, like, to stay motivated, the question why is very important.
Very
You should
important.
know that.
Understanding yourself and believing in yourself. Don't wait for validation from others. You be you, respect yourself, be very particular with what is your choice.
Okay, that why should be very clear.
Exactly.
As a female, when we are deciding to go out and work, we have to see lots of things. Like we have kids, we have house, and so many other things. So, can you share a time when stepping out of your comfort zone impacted your life?
For me personally, when I'm in my comfort zone for a long time, I get frustrated. I don't like staying in my comfort zone because I always feel I haven't grown, I haven't learned anything, so I'm not productive. These are the things what I feel. So I'm a person who wants to explore things. I want to take challenges. It's that way. Yes, sometimes it becomes hard, as you told, because I
Yeah,
have a huge responsibility
right.
towards my family, especially I want to always be available whenever my spouse, my husband wants me, the same way with my kids. So, what in particular I do is I make sure I'm available for them whenever they need me. I don't mind taking a break. That most of the time, what happens with the women is they think they're two superwomen. Of course, every one of us are superwomen, no doubt about it, but they hesitate to take a break. That is very much wrong. We are doing it to ourselves because we need to take a break at least once a week, or sometimes we need to give that space to ourselves, at least having a cup of tea, listening to music, doing something we like. Unless our cup is full, we cannot pour it to
Right.
someone else. We need to be very sure about that. So,
And
yeah.
I think like if you are not happy, you cannot
You
make others
yes,
happy,
yes, true.
right?
True that. That's what I told you. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So
Yeah.
make sure your cup is full.
Nowadays so much disturbance is there, especially because of the social media. So how do you stay true to yourself, your values? Like how in this changing world?
See, for me, I believe a lot in karma, and I strongly believe I get what I give. So
Right.
I don't want to give anything which I don't want back. So I make sure I do everything according to my ethics and values so that I don't do anything wrong to someone, that I get it back in some other way.
That's so true.
There is a quote which says that you should live your life the way that when someone tells you that you're going to face your karma, instead of feeling stressed, you should feel happy because your karma has always been good. So I want to live my life like that.
Oh, in the same way, in Hindi we tell, there is a quote in Hindi, जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी.
True,
जो
yes.
करोगे वैसा मिलेगा.
Yes.
Not everyone, but some of the people, they think like, if I will go to life coach, I will take a counseling, then other will think like I have a mental issues. So what are some misconception people have about life coach especially?
Oh, that's very true. That's very true. See, what I want to say to such people is it's a total misunderstanding. It's a myth. Never think that. See, say for example, you're walking on a street, all right?
Right.
You're walking with a group of people and you just slipped, you fell down. You will for sure ask someone to lend their hand to support you, to just stand up. Does that mean you're weak? No, it
No,
doesn't make you weak. Nor does it mean that you're disabled in some way or you
not
have
at
a
all.
problem. Not at all. It is
Not
just
at all.
sometimes we need a hand to support us. So the life coach is just that. Every one of us needs support at some point,
Of course,
right?
of
In
course.
being a life coach, I myself may need. I mean, I not may. Of course, I do need sometimes.
Yes.
So yes, I think people should avoid such thoughts and misunderstandings.
Yeah. Being a serious person or being a jolly person, whatever, there is something that excites you in your life. So, what is that something in your life that excites you?
Which excites me is like I like taking challenges. I like learning
That's
something
great.
new. I like and not just me. Say for example, if even if it's my son or my husband or my close friends, they have a plan of changing their job or studying a new subject or learning something new. When they just come to me by saying that, I feel very excited. I feel very good. And same goes with me personally as well. When I get new opportunities, when I get new challenges which I haven't ever tried, that excites me a lot.
Okay, it means like you're always ready for new things.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
I need
that's
to do
good.
something new each time. I need to explore. I need to take challenges. Yeah, that excites me a lot.
Nowadays we are like, so much confused. Like we have to do this also, that also. Oh, we have interest in this also. No, no, that also. We think like that. So how to find that exact purpose of our life?
Try doing everything you like.
Hmm.
And when you start, it's always the fear of failure or the fear of stepping out of your comfort zone which stops you and gives you more confusion of what should I do. Step out of that comfort zone, start doing it. Once you put that first, it's just the first step which is hard.
Yeah.
Once you start it, you will slowly get to know like what exactly interests me, what exactly excites me to do. That's how you can move on. You can
How
find it.
somebody can overcome that, self-doubt.
The first step, I told you, the first step is very hard. You should have that courage to put that first step. Just let it be. What the maximum, think of the maximum what would happen if you do that.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard.
Mhm.
It's just that first step you'll have to take.
Okay. So other than that first step, what advice would you give to someone who is like struggling to find out their purpose of life?
See, if you're struggling to find the purpose of life, see what excites you, what makes you happy.
Mhm.
When you think about what gives you that pleasure of doing it, or you feel like I need to try it, like when you speak to your friends or the people whom you trust, and when you speak to such people,
Mhm.
somehow some topics will give you interest.
Right.
So try to go to that path. So
Mhm.
that's how you can learn. Okay, this brings interest in me. I feel like excited when I talk about this. So try doing something in that. And of course, if not, you have people like us who are kind of GPS. I
Yeah.
call life coaches as a technical GPS. So we are there to support you if you really find it hard.
Right. So you need to explore it.
That's it. You
Right.
need to explore. Yes.
Yeah. So my last question actually. So what you want to tell to our viewers who is struggling to balance their personal and professional life?
To the viewers who has been trying to balance their personal and professional life, don't think that you have to do everything at the same time. Okay,
Mhm.
everything has its own time. So give some space, a breathing space for yourself. Take a break, take time for yourself, spend some time alone or with the loved ones out of your, no, you should never have just a single circle. You should always have multiple circle of friends, people around you, which, shifts your space. Only then you will feel, ventilated. You need to be ventilated if you have that breathing space. So, yes, I would tell if you're struggling with your personal and professional life, first thing is you need to learn to manage your time. Second thing is that you need to understand that you yourself is very important and you need to give space for yourself and the time to rest.
Okay.
Like it's charging your mobile phone, you cannot
Yeah.
always use, you need to sometimes uncharge it,
Yeah, yeah,
that
right.
the heat will reduce. So
Right.
yes.
Okay. And that wraps up our first episode. I want to extend my heartful thank you to all of you for embarking on this journey on podcast with Shifa. And of course, you should follow Sushma on her social media for more informative content. Thank you so much, Sushma, for being with us.
Thank you so much, Shifa. I really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you so much.
And guys, it's your time and engagement what makes this podcast possible. And if today's conversation sparked any thoughts or questions, so I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comment box. And remember, this is just a beginning. There is so much more to explore together. And as I told you, we have a giveaway. So for that, you just have to answer one question. What does success mean to you? Option A, money. Option B, fame. Let me know your answer in the comment box. And lucky winner will win a beauty gift hamper. So stay tuned for our next episode where we will dive into some informative topics. Until next time, I'm your host, Shifa Firdaus, signing off.